if you would like to make garments for kids who are under 12 and don't want to worry about the lead laws and stuff, these vinyls don't have any lead in them and work really, really good. And we call it poor man's bling or poor man's rhinestones. And it's a way of taking a nice holographic glitter material, and this one is going to be a silver one. And we're going ahead and cutting out princess on this, and we're going to be putting on a shirt. So this is what I do for my kids, so that I can do a lot of the kids' garments with the rhinestones and the lead laws. We have to be careful what we're putting on kids' shirts nowadays. So this is just showing you cutting, and in a little bit I'll show you different steps we do to go ahead and make this into a garment. Here we're going ahead, and I've got my material here that we just cut out, and I'm going to go ahead and take my material here and start pulling up on it. And as I'm pulling up on it, you can see that I'm leaving the dots behind. It's really important with whatever material you try to work with like this, that it has a sticky carrier sheet here that's going to hold your sequence dots down as you're trying to pull this up. And I've tried it with a lot of other materials, but the EZ Sequins from Heat Press Vinyl is the one that I prefer to use because it makes my job so much easier. But every one of them, my dots came out great. And here's the piece that, you know, I can cut some of this apart and actually use this because it's heat press vinyl on the back. Reuse some of that if I want to. But when I'm all done, this is what I end up with. And this is what I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna press this onto a T-shirt. And when we do this and we have our design, always remember to mirror any heat press vinyl that you ever use. So again, this is a lead-free vinyl, and now I'm going to go ahead and press it. Hi, we're back for the second part, or actually the third part, because we already weeded our sequence vinyl, and we are going ahead and getting ready to press a shirt now. So I'm just prepping my shirt on my heat press, and whenever you do this, I always pre-press my shirt to get my moisture out, and then to find my center line on the shirt. The other thing that I always do is I take and fold my t-shirt in half, and when I'm folding my t-shirt in half, I always line up my collar and then line up my sleeves here. And once I have that done, I take and I grab the bottom of the shirt down here, and I go ahead and I press it again. That's going to put a really nice center line press in there for me. And by doing that, I have a really good center line press, so I can see exactly where my line is when I want to line up my products on my shirt here. So I've got my shirt back on my press. I've got my the EZ Sequins transfer here that I made, the princess with the holographic stuff that's going to look like rhinestones on the shirt. And to find my center line on that, I also take and line up my bottom piece of my font here, and take and find an area and crease it up on the top here and make a crease on the bottom so I have an actual crease in my transfer. I've got my crease in my shirt through here, so I'm going to come down as far as I want my product. Another thing with heat press transfers, whenever you cut heat press transfer material of any kind, when you're done weeding it, always take and clean up all of your edges around the outside of the transfer you're going to press. You may end up having a little fine line of transfer material that didn't come off or something with the cutter or when you trimmed it, and that way you're not going to end up with a mistake and leave some of that behind and ruin a shirt once you have that done. So just take a scissors and just trim around the outside of your transfer before you actually lay it and before you press it, and that way you know that you've got a good clean press and everything is just where you want it. I lined up my lines that I folded, and I lined up the lines that are in the shirt, and now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to press my shirt. And we're just going to go ahead and press that, and as that's pressing, usually I try to do 2 or 3 shirts at a time, so I'll have one pressing, then I'll come back and I'll grab another one, feel it, and go from there. So I go ahead and I lift up, and then when I lift up, you can see that I've got my, everything is just formed on here nice, so I just let that cool off. And we'll just let it cool here for a couple minutes. And once it's cool, we'll go ahead and we'll peel it. Sometimes you can take a little eraser or other little product or just kind of cool it. If I'm doing a few shirts at a time, I take and throw this one aside, get the other one pressed up, and I usually, like I said, work in successions of 2 or 3 shirts at a time where they're cooling, and then I go ahead and go back and peel. I like to peel this product when it's really, really cool, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it just a little bit more time here because it's still a little lukewarm right now. So we'll just go ahead and give that its time, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll start to peel it. Okay, and you just grab one side, and as you're grabbing one side, it just peels off really, really nice. I also post press all of the shirts that I do, so just for a quick little seal in there, so I go ahead and just a little post press there, nothing big, and then when you're done, you end up with a nice shirt that looks like this. And the shirt, this would be great for a kid because you don't have any of the hassle with the lead, with the rhinestones or anything, and you can go ahead and sell this for almost the same price you could for a rhinestone shirt for somebody else. So this is just a princess one that we did really quick just to kind of show you how it goes. It has lots and lots of shine and lots of shimmer. And again, this is Sandy Jo from Rhinestones.wmv. If you don't have a cutter and you would like some of these products, I'd be glad to cut some out for you with your logo or anything that you would like to have done. So just get a hold of me at Rhinestones.wmv, or where I buy my material from is heatpressvinyl.com, and get a hold of Roger. He has lots of colors. This color is the silver color, the silver holographic EZ Sequins. So again, if you're looking for an alternative to rhinestones to get into the kid market for selling shirts or making birthday shirts or whatever you'd like to do, this is a great way to do it. Thank you.